What if you could have the elegance of a luxury sedan, the practicality of an SUV, and the thrill of a sports car all in one vehicle? Meet the Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon. Most people overlook wagons. Big mistake. This thing packs a turbocharged inline-six engine, all-wheel drive, and enough premium tech to make a tech CEO jealous. And it does it all while hauling your family, your gear, and your lifestyle in absolute style. Low miles, fully loaded, and priced in a way that might actually surprise you. But here's the question nobody's asking. Is this the smartest luxury buy on the market right now? Stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether this wagon deserves a spot in your garage.
All right, let's talk about the car that refuses to fit into a box. Mercedes-Benz has been building some of the world's finest automobiles for over 130 years. And in that time, they've mastered the art of making cars that feel special, not just to drive, but to be seen in, to live with, and to own. The E-Class has always been the heart of the Mercedes lineup. It sits right in the sweet spot, not as flashy as the S-Class, not as entry-level as the C-Class. It's the one Mercedes chose everyday drivers, executives, and families have trusted for decades. And now, they've taken that legacy and stretched it, literally, into one of the most underrated body styles on the road today, the E450 4MATIC Wagon. Now, here in the US, wagons have had a rough reputation. People traded them in for SUVs and crossovers and never looked back. But Europe never gave up on them, and Mercedes kept building them better and better. And slowly, quietly, American buyers are waking up to what they've been missing. This particular E450 comes low miles and fully loaded, meaning someone either barely drove it or took incredibly good care of it. Either way, that's a win for the next owner. Under the hood sits a 3-liter turbocharged inline-six engine, producing 362 horsepower, giving this wagon a punch that most family haulers can only dream about. Pair that with Mercedes' legendary 4MATIC all-wheel drive, and you've got a machine that handles rain, snow, and open highway with equal confidence. But who exactly is this car for? Think of the buyer who wants the refinement of a luxury sedan but needs real-world space, the parent who refuses to sacrifice style for practicality, the enthusiast who wants performance without screaming it from the rooftop. That's the E450 wagon's target audience, and honestly, it nails it. In the next few minutes, we're going to break down everything: the design, the tech, the performance, the pricing, and whether this wagon is actually worth your hard-earned money. Let's get into it. The exterior design. The moment you see the Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC wagon in person, you stop. It's long, it's low, and it has this effortless elegance that most wagons completely miss. The front wears that signature Mercedes grille, bold, wide, and confident, flanked by sharp LED headlights that look like they were designed by someone who takes art very seriously. Mercedes gave it a sleek fastback roofline that flows all the way to the rear without looking boxy or dated. The body lines are clean but purposeful. No unnecessary creases, no overstyled fussiness. Just a car that looks like it belongs parked outside a 5-star hotel or flying down an empty mountain road at sunrise. And in the right color, obsidian black, selenite gray, or Mojave silver, this wagon turns heads without even trying. Step inside, and the outside world disappears. Mercedes didn't just build a nice interior, they built an experience. Soft leather wraps around the seats, the dashboard, even the door panels. The stitching is precise. The materials feel genuinely premium, not the kind of fake luxury you find in some competitors, where plastic hides behind a thin veneer. The front seats are wide, supportive, and available with massage and ventilation functions. Yes, your daily commute just became a spa session. And the rear? Comfortable enough for adults on long trips, not just kids. Add the massive panoramic sunroof, pouring natural light through the cabin, and this interior genuinely feels first class.
Now let's talk tech, because Mercedes went all in. The centerpiece is the MBUX infotainment system, a massive 12.3-inch widescreen display that's sharp, fast, and intuitive. It learns your habits, responds to voice commands, and integrates seamlessly with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The digital driver display is equally impressive, fully customizable and crisp enough to read at a glance without taking your eyes off the road. Add 64-color ambient lighting, a Burmester premium sound system, and wireless charging, and this cabin rivals anything in its class. The safety. Mercedes loaded the Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon with a full suite of driver assistance tech. We're talking active brake assist, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, active distance assist Distronic, basically a co-pilot that's always watching out for you. It earns strong safety ratings, and with a family-hauling wagon like this, that matters.
Here's where things get really interesting. That 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six, paired with a mild hybrid EQ boost system, delivers 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.0 seconds. 5 seconds! In a wagon! Let that sink in.
The 9-speed automatic transmission shifts seamlessly, whether you're cruising on the highway or pushing it through a winding back road. The 4MATIC all-wheel drive keeps everything planted and controlled in every condition. Fuel economy sits around 22 city and 29 highway, respectable for the power on offer. The pricing. Now, here's where your eyebrows might go up. The Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon starts around $76,000 new. Fully loaded, it can climb past $90,000. That's serious money. But this one, low miles, fully equipped, pre-owned, that changes the math significantly. And speaking of math, wait until you hear how it stacks up against the competition in our final verdict, because the value equation here might genuinely surprise you.
All right, this is the moment of truth. We've walked around it, we've sat in it, we've looked at the numbers, but now let's talk about what this car actually delivers and where it falls short. Because no car is perfect, not even a Mercedes. The highlights. First, that engine. We talked about 362 horsepower on paper, but on the road, it feels alive. Press the accelerator and the Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon surges forward with this smooth, confident wave of power that never feels aggressive, just effortlessly fast. It's the kind of acceleration that makes you smile every single time. Highway merges? Done. Passing lanes? Owned. Mountain switchbacks? Surprisingly capable. Second, the ride quality. Mercedes tuned this wagon to float over rough pavement like it's barely touching the ground. Potholes that would rattle a competitor feel like gentle bumps here. It's composed, quiet, and refined in a way that only years of engineering excellence can produce. Third, the cargo space. Drop the rear seats and you get up to 65 cubic feet of cargo room. That's not wagon territory, that's SUV territory. Yet this car drives nothing like an SUV. It's lower, sharper, and 100 times more satisfying behind the wheel.
The drawbacks. But let's be honest, because you deserve the full picture. The price tag is real. Even pre-owned, a fully loaded Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon commands a premium. This isn't an impulse buy, it's a considered investment. The rear passenger headroom can feel slightly tight for taller adults, thanks to that sloping roofline. Beautiful? Absolutely. Compromised? Just slightly. And if you're expecting third-row seating, it's not here. This is strictly a 5-seater. Families needing more seats will have to look elsewhere. Finally, Mercedes maintenance costs. Ownership is wonderful, but servicing a Mercedes isn't cheap. Factor that into your budget before signing anything. So, here's where we stand. A car that genuinely over-delivers on luxury, performance, and practicality, with a price and a few compromises that deserve serious thought. But does it all add up to a smart buy? The verdict coming up next. And trust me, you'll want to hear this one.
So after everything we've seen, everything we've driven, and everything we've broken down, here's the honest truth about the Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon. This car is exceptional. Full stop. The verdict: if you're in the market for a vehicle that delivers genuine luxury, real-world practicality, and performance that flat-out surprises you, the Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon doesn't just compete, it dominates its category. It out-refines most luxury crossovers, it outperforms most luxury sedans, and it out-hauls practically everything in its price range without ever feeling like a compromise. That's an incredibly rare combination, and Mercedes has nailed it here. The 4MATIC all-wheel drive makes it a genuine four-season vehicle. The MBUX technology keeps it feeling modern and relevant, and that turbocharged inline-six ensures you never once wish for more power. Who should buy this? This car is built for a very specific kind of buyer, and if you recognize yourself here, pay attention. You're someone who values quality over trends. You want a car that performs brilliantly on Monday morning and feels special on Saturday night. You have a family or a lifestyle that demands real cargo space, but you refuse to surrender driving enjoyment for it. If that sounds like you, this is your car. For the best value, look for a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon with low miles and the premium or exclusive trim packages already included. That's where you get the most equipment for the most reasonable entry point without paying full new car pricing. The bigger picture. Here's the bigger picture. Wagons are quietly making a comeback in America. Buyers are tired of sitting high in cookie-cutter crossovers that all look the same. They want something different, something with personality and purpose. The Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon isn't just a great car, it's ahead of a trend that's only going to grow. Buying one now means getting in early on something that's about to become much harder to find.
Final thought. In a world full of crossovers and look-alike luxury vehicles that promise everything and deliver average, the Mercedes-Benz E450 4MATIC Wagon quietly walks in and actually delivers. So here's my question for you. Are you ready to rethink what a family car can be? If this video helped you see this wagon differently, smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you daily drive a luxury wagon? Or are you still holding out for something else? I'd love to hear it. And if you're new here and want more honest, no-fluff car reviews every week, hit subscribe and join the community. We've got a lot more coming that you won't want to miss. Until next time, drive smart, drive well. See you in the next one.